Been talking with a few different representatives of various organizations this morning, and I think it's wonderful that we have people so involved in raising awareness on several levels here in Santa Clarita, and that we are a community that really thrives on those types of things. Jack's Angels being one of them. Here to talk about Jack's Angels and some events coming up that you can participate in, find out what you can do to help promote the cause. Janet Demeter, good morning.
Good morning.
Now let's talk a little bit about Jack's Angels for the uninitiated. What is the foundation about?
Basically, Jack's Angels was founded in support of a disease called DIPG, which when I first came in contact with it, obviously, it was described as incredibly rare, like you'd been struck by lightning, and it was a very isolating, very terrifying experience. And I've come to discover after the death of my son, because all children die of DIPG, unfortunately, that it is the second most common pediatric brain tumors being responsible for most of the deaths of children diagnosed with cancer. So it's hardly rare and it's hardly irrelevant. But of course, every disease under 200,000 incidents per year is designated as rare. It's just they go a little crazy sometimes with the label so that it sticks a disease even more further in the corner.
Exactly. And this is a situation where, especially because it is basically a fatal disease, raising awareness about it and also funds and research can make the difference. We look at leukemia 40 or 50 years ago, and that was in the same vein. You weren't going to survive it, and now, of course, there's survival. So this is the opportunity to kind of raise awareness, raise funds, see if we can get it a lot more in the forefront, correct?
Absolutely, and it really begins with people like you and me. I mean, it's parents right now and organizations that are devoted to these specific pediatric cancers that are so deadly that are funding virtually most of the research. I mean,
Wow.
There's so little, even with our tax dollars within the National Cancer Institute that are allotted for cancer research each year, only 4% go to our children. And I'm wearing the shirt right now. 4% is not enough. I mean, there's a huge movement around the country with parents of children with cancer in general that are trying to raise awareness for this. It's very difficult because there's lots of arguments made as to why that number is okay. And when you have a parent of a child, they lose their child and they're told basically, oh, there are no solutions developed in 40 years because the numbers aren't great enough for investors, you can believe they're going to be upset about
Exactly.
that.
Of course, because it really diminishes what we would think is a quality of life or purposeful in trying to at least save anyone's child, not just and to diminish it and say, well, shrug the shoulders. So this is awesome that you got some events coming up to raise awareness and funds. Tell me a little bit about them.
Yes, well, first I'll tell you about Relay for Jack, which is at the end of May. It's on May 28th. It's Memorial Day weekend, the Saturday before. And basically it's an all-day event at Vasquez Rocks, the beautiful park, on the trails. There's 3 different sets of trails that you can run as a relay. So it's basically you can race, you can run, just participate, or walk, or hike, and basically it raises funds for one of the most innovative research projects for DIPG yet introduced. It's crucial, actually. So we're really excited about the fact that we can donate all the proceeds from the event to this particular research project. We have no admin fees. I'm a volunteer. So I'm really excited about it because most charitable events with the bigger charities only give like 2% to pediatric research, and this gives 100.
Well, that is outstanding. And, I'm surprised to find out how many people in this valley have not actually been to Vasquez Rocks, no matter how long they've lived here. So it's a good opportunity to get out, spend the day for a very good cause. And you have something else coming up, too, am I right?
Yes, and I'll just quickly add, too, it's a free event if you're not running or walking. They're activities for kids all day.
And it's a good opportunity to learn about Jack's Angels and learn about the awareness and raising the awareness, too. So it's a good opportunity to get your feet wet, as it were.
Well, because of our congressman, Steve Knight, and a lot of advocacy work that we've been doing, we have a resolution, an awareness resolution on the floor of the House right now. It's very important because it does what all the other hard law bills don't say. and that's directly asking for more consideration for low survival rate cancers and years of life lost, meaning children, with the NCI, because those are our tax dollars. So we want more representation. What it does is it also designates the fourth week in May as National DIPG Awareness Week, because there are tens of thousands of these children who have bravely departed with little to no fanfare, and there are hundreds right now in our country that are facing death, and we need to let them know they're being supported and that we care about them, and we're working hard to get more research for them.
Janet Demeter, Jack's Angels Foundation. You can learn more by going to jacksangelsfoundation.com.
Yes.
And anything you need to know, upcoming events, and also feel free to donate as well. Thank you so much for stopping by and enlightening all of us about this. I think it's really important that we don't overlook things like this especially. So thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.